What have we kind of learned about how to think about strategy? Well, I think what we've learned is that the instinct that most leaders have about success, and most people actually have about success, is dangerous, is potentially distracting. What I find is that when you ask a company what success looks like, the answer that you get, I get a lot, is, well, I want to be the best company in my industry. I want to be the best bank. I want to be the best auto company. I want to be the best consumer packaged goods company in this category. I want to be the best. That's success. If I can be the best company in my industry, I will succeed. And that is a very natural human way to think. We all hope to be the best at what we do. But in business competition, and what we've come to understand is that's actually not the way to think about success. The reason is that there is no best company. So it's pretty dangerous to try to do something that's impossible. There is no best auto. There is no best insurance company. It all depends. It all depends. There is no best. There's no one way to compete. The biggest mistake in strategy is to think that there's only one way to compete. In every industry, there are different ways to compete, depending on what customer and customer needs you're actually trying to meet. So when you ask the question, what's the best car or the best car company, you can't answer that because being the best all depends on who you're trying to serve. If you're trying to serve young families, being the best is different than if you're trying to serve people like me. Serving people that want, luxury and performance, to be the best at that is very different than providing a very, very low-cost, efficient, electric vehicle. There is no best way to compete. There are lots of good ways to compete depending on who you're trying to serve. So the number one principle of strategy is don't think this way. Instead, what you want to think about is how can I, in my company, be unique? How can I create unique value for the set of customers I choose to serve? Strategy is fundamentally about choice. It's making a set of choices, and the most fundamental choice is who am I trying to serve? And one of the worst mistakes in strategy is to try to serve everybody. You can't meet the need of every customer. You just can't do it. It's impossible. I've seen hundreds of companies try. It's impossible. You can't meet all the needs of every customer. Fundamentally, if you have a strategy, you've got to decide which needs of which customers you're actually going to seek to meet. That you might be able to do if you're clear about where you're heading.